guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a story time for you guys. So if you guys like this video, like story times and stuff, I have a lot of stories to tell that are pretty crazy actually. So if you want to know them, I will tell you them. But today the story that I am telling is the story I got trapped in an Uber and it was pretty scary. But yeah, before I get into this, make sure you like, comment down below what you want me to do next, or if you like the video, and make sure you subscribe. We're almost at 700K. That's amazing. I love you guys so much. But anyways, let's get on with the video. Where do I start? So, context. About 2 years ago, I did a video with Todrick, like all the girls from Dance Moms did. Not Freaks Like Me, but it was like one of his albums that he did, like the visual album thing. And we were dancing like on a basketball court kind of thing outside, an outdoor basketball court. And it was in LA and stuff, so we were dancing there. And then it was time to like leave, and Kendall, Kalani, and I were gonna go to Universal, and my mom was like there, but like I guess Kendall and Kalani wanted to Uber, so I was like, oh mom, I'll just go with them. She was like, oh, okay, because I have never taken an Uber by myself, like without my mom at this time, and because she wouldn't let me. I was like, mom, it's fine, like let me just go in this Uber with them, like it's fine, I'll just get there with them, it's like we're going together. I'm like, it's fine. So before she even like gave me an answer, I literally just like got in the Uber and left. The first sign about this Uber should have been that it was a pickup truck. I guess Ubers are allowed to have that, but like I've never seen an Uber pickup truck before. Like I just have never seen that. But anyways, you get in the car with Kendall and Kalani, and we start heading to Universal. And the ride was only supposed to take like 30 minutes. So we start going. The guy, it was a man driving a car, and he started talking to us, and we're like, okay, whatever, you know, just making casual conversation. I don't want to make conversation because first of all, this is my first Uber. Second of all, I don't like talking to strangers. We're in the Uber, we're driving. He starts like telling us about these surfboards that he makes. So we were like, okay, cool, awesome. He was like, yeah, I make these surfboards. He even like brought his like brochure, like his book out of all the surfboards that he made, and we're like, oh cool, awesome. And he was like, don't think that I'm some weird guy. He's like, I have a daughter, so don't think like I'm trying to do it. I'm like, okay, the fact that you have to tell us that is just kind of like weird as it is. So like, okay, like you can still have a daughter and still be like weird. Anyways, he tells us that, and I'm just like, okay, that's just weird, I don't care. Showed us pictures of his daughter, and we're like, okay, like probably shouldn't be showing your daughter to strangers, but whatever. Not like we can do anything. I'm not gonna do anything, but it's just like, why are you showing your daughter to us? That's kind of weird. You do this with like all the people who come in your car. But anyway, so we keep on going. We stop. He stops. Okay, he stops. Gets out of the car. Goes to like this construction site where like they were doing like some construction, and picks a piece of wood up, puts in his pickup truck, gets back in the car, and proceeds to drive. Right now, I'm kind of freaking out because I'm just like, this man is weird. He literally stopped to pick up a piece of wood off of the side of the street from a construction site with people in his car. That I was actually just freaking out at this point. I'm just like, what did I get myself into? This is my first Uber ride. What am I gonna do? This doesn't seem right. That's just like, I don't think this is supposed to happen. So he gets in the car and was like, oh, I got wood to make my surfboards. And I'm just like, okay. We're all like, okay, whatever. Then we continue. He stops again at a red light, gets out of his car. I said like red light, like it's about, like he stops at the red light, obviously. Gets out of his car, goes to the back of his trunk, or the pickup part, whatever. Gets a baby wipe out, comes back in the car, he goes, thank God for babies, thank God for kids, or whatever like that is. And then he wiped his hands off because I guess he just picked up the piece of wood. So he wiped his hands off with the baby wipe, but I'm like, the light turned green as he's doing this, and people are honking at him behind. So I'm like, okay, dude, move. So yeah, so we continue to move. Now, don't remember if this was before or after, but at some point during this car ride, he also asked, do you guys party? And I was like, no, I was so mad at this point. I was just like, I do not know what's happening. So I was literally looking, I was like, no. And Kendall didn't really say anything. Kalani was like, kind of, knowing full well that she doesn't. She just thought this was funny. So she said, she was like, yeah, kinda. Even though she did. I was like, Kalani, why are you torturing me? But basically, he was like, you gotta be careful and stuff with the boys and everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was wrong. He also said that he was, he used to be an alcoholic. He's now sober now, but he used to be an alcoholic and to never get into it or whatever. So I'm like, he was like trying to teach us a lesson, but it's also like, and anyways, he stops again to get gas. He stopped 3 times. It's been 3 times now. Stops to get gas. I'm like, really? Like, this is during our ride. We were supposed to be there already. It took like an hour and a half to like get there. But anyways, gets out of his car, pumps the gas. I'm freaking out right now. I'm calling my mom. I'm texting her. I'm like, I don't know what to do. She's like, Nia, just get out of the car. And of course, at the time I'm like, no, but like, what if he gets mad or something, and like, what if something happens? But at the time I'm like, I should have just gotten out of the car. We stayed in because Kalani was like, it's fine, we're almost there. We're almost there. I'm like, okay. So we settle down, gets back in the car, drive. He's taking us this back route, and I'm like, that I've never seen before, that none of us have seen, like in the hills and everything, like through like, I don't know, it was weird. Like it just looked not like the way to where we were going. But finally we pull up to Universal, which took forever. It was only supposed to be like 30 minutes, and it took like an hour and a half. And we get there, Kira, Kalani's mom, comes out, starts yelling at him because it took him too long. We told her exactly what happened, and she was so mad. And all of our moms were actually. We were just like, and I was scared because this was my first Uber experience by myself. Like, I have never taken an Uber without an adult in my life before this point, and I was so nervous. And just to have that experience the first time, I was so nervous, but I was really scared. But anyways, they reimbursed Kira for the Uber and everything, so she didn't have to pay for it or whatever, because that was just a crazy experience. It was awful. She was gonna report him. I think she did. No, she did report him, but she was like, yeah, like everything that happened was just like, you should not have a job as an Uber driver, because that's just not okay, especially whenever you're with like teenage girls. Like, just, you don't do that. But the whole thing was like really scary and really weird. So we made it back safe. Moral of the story, if you feel uncomfortable in Uber, or honestly anywhere, any car that you're in, just get out of it. Just get out of it. Order another Uber, order another car. Yeah. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this story time. I hope I didn't scare you guys off. That was a little, in the moment, it was really intense. I was really scared, and it's probably one of my, no, I've had crazier experiences, but like that one was pretty up there though. But yeah, there's my Uber driver experience. Hope you guys liked the video. If you want me to do another story time, I have a ton of stories that I can tell if you like listening to me telling stories. But anyways, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what you want me to do next. Subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.